The year is 1943. On the Eastern Front, the ground shakes as steel giants emerge from the mist. Rain and mud churn beneath the tracks of these massive tanks, symbols of industrial might and ambition. World War II was not just a clash of soldiers but of machines, a relentless race to build bigger, stronger and more destructive weapons. Engineers in Germany, the Soviet Union and the Allied nations competed to create war machines that could dominate the battlefield. The result? Legendary behemoths that redefined warfare. Among them, the Schwerer Gustav railway gun stood out, its 100-foot barrel launching 7-ton shells with earth-shaking force. These machines were more than metal, they were the embodiment of human ambition and desperation. Factories worked day and night, fueling a brutal equation of steel, horsepower, and explosives. From heavy tanks to colossal artillery, these giants inspired awe and terror in equal measure. Their stories are not just about engineering, but about the drive to win at any cost. This was the era of battlefield titans. Among WW2 tanks, one name echoed above all: Tiger. The Tiger I, with its thick armor and deadly 88mm gun, stunned Allied forces in 1942. Its presence alone could send enemy crews into panic, its growling engine a harbinger of doom. A single Tiger, expertly crewed, could halt entire enemy advances. Yet its complexity and fuel thirst made it a logistical nightmare. Seeking more power, Germany unleashed the King Tiger, heavier, better armored, and even more fearsome. Its sloped armor and upgraded gun made it nearly invincible from the front. But these monsters were too few and too fragile to turn the tide. Deployed in small numbers, they became legends, symbols of German engineering and ambition. Their myth endures, a testament to the pursuit of battlefield supremacy. The Tiger's roar still echoes in history. If the Tiger was a predator, the Panzer VIII Maus was a fantasy, an armored colossus weighing 188 tons. Conceived from Hitler's obsession with superweapons, the Maus was the heaviest tank ever built. Its armor was impenetrable, but its size made it nearly immobile. Too heavy for bridges, crawling at 12 miles per hour. It was a rolling bunker, but more a symbol of excess than practicality. Meanwhile, the Soviets countered with the IS-2, a rugged tank with a massive 122mm gun. The IS-2's firepower could obliterate German tanks, and its simpler design meant more could be built. Soviet tanks prioritized raw power and mass production over complexity. The IS-2 and its successors, like the IS-3, became the iron fist of the Red Army. These machines helped smash German lines in the war's final year. The era's heaviest tanks showed the limits of size and ambition. Sometimes brute force was not enough. German ambition didn't stop at tanks, it reached for the superguns. The Schwerer Gustav, a railway gun weighing 1,350 tons, fired shells as tall as a man over 30 miles. Its thunderous barrages shattered fortresses and morale alike. The Karl-Gerät mortars, massive self-propelled siege guns, lobbed shells the size of cars into cities. These weapons were awe-inspiring, but their size made them slow, vulnerable, and logistically crippling. The Gustav fired only a handful of times, the Karls were plagued by breakdowns. Their destructive power was immense, but their strategic value was limited. They were monuments to a regime obsessed with spectacle over practicality. In the end, these superguns were dinosaurs, powerful but doomed by their own enormity. Their legacy is one of ambition outpacing utility. The age of the supergun was brief, but unforgettable. The quest for ever larger weapons led to wild ideas, like the 1,000-ton Landkreuzer Ratte, a battleship on tracks that never left the drawing board. The V-2 rocket, though not a giant tank, was a technological leap, ushering in the age of ballistic missiles. Yet these giants often proved more trouble than triumph. Their size made them slow, unreliable, and easy targets for Allied air power. The war was won by nations that built reliable weapons in massive numbers, not by the biggest machines. Still, the legend of these titans endures. The Tiger, Maus, and Gustav capture imaginations with their scale and power. They symbolize an era when engineering ambition knew no bounds. Their stories remind us of the allure and the folly of the invincible superweapon. In the end, it was not size but strategy and production that decided the war. The giants of WW2 remain icons of both human ingenuity and hubris.